Why is this Christmas week weather pattern reshaping holiday plans from coast to coast in ways that have meteorologists completely rewriting their forecasts? And what does this mean for the 118 million Americans traveling during the busiest holiday period in history? Right now, as families across the country prepare for Christmas celebrations, we're witnessing a weather pattern so remarkable that emergency coordinators from California to Maine are activating holiday preparedness protocols for the first time in over 2 decades. We're tracking a dramatic shift that will bring the warmest Christmas on record to nearly half the country, followed immediately by what meteorologists are calling a potentially significant Arctic invasion. I'm bringing you this comprehensive analysis today, December 23rd, just 48 hours before Christmas Eve, when timing has never been more critical for travel safety and family preparations. In the next 17 minutes, I'll walk you through the exact timeline of this historic weather reversal, including specific forecasts for over 40 major metropolitan areas from Miami to Seattle, the flood emergency developing and wildfire burn scars that could affect millions of holiday travelers, and the winter storm potential that has power companies across the Midwest and Northeast pre-positioning emergency crews. But here's what makes this forecast different from anything you'll hear elsewhere today. I'll provide hour-by-hour guidance for optimal travel windows, the exact temperature ranges for your specific city, and the critical safety preparations every family should complete before Christmas morning. This developing situation will reshape holiday plans across 38 states, potentially creating the most significant Christmas weather contrast we've seen in decades. My analysis uses the latest high-resolution data from the National Weather Service, European and American forecast models, updated within the last 90 minutes from emergency management coordinators across the impact zone. These aren't projections, these are the exact numbers that airline operations centers and state departments of transportation are using to make critical decisions about Christmas week operations. Over 2,200 flights are already pre-canceled for the December 27th through 30th period, and highway departments in 14 states have activated extended shift protocols for post-Christmas travel. Let me start by explaining what's happening right now that has meteorologists using words like remarkable for Christmas week weather. The massive heat dome currently positioned over the central United States is producing temperature departures of up to 40 degrees above seasonal averages. But here's where the story takes a concerning turn. The same weather pattern creating this record warmth is setting up the most severe flood threat California has faced in recent years. Multiple atmospheric river systems are converging on the West Coast, with moisture transport values exceeding anything we've measured this season. Now let me walk you through exactly what to expect in your specific region, starting with our friends on the West Coast. If you're in California right now, Los Angeles, San Diego, Fresno, Sacramento, San Francisco, you're looking at a tale of 2 completely different stories. Southern California enjoys absolutely gorgeous Christmas weather with highs from 72 to 78 degrees and abundant sunshine. This is some of the most perfect Christmas weather California has experienced in over a decade. However, Northern California faces a dramatically different situation, with the first atmospheric river already producing rainfall rates of 2 to 4 inches per hour across areas that received virtually no precipitation for the past 3 weeks. What has emergency officials most concerned is the targeting of recent wildfire burn scars, particularly the Palisades fire area. Rainfall totals through Christmas Day could reach 3 to 6 inches across the coastal ranges, with localized amounts exceeding 8 inches. In the Sierra Nevada, this translates to potential snowfall exceeding 100 inches at the highest elevations. Seattle, Portland, and the Pacific Northwest are dealing with their own challenges. Rain, heavy at times, with temperatures in the mid-40s. Mount Rainier, Mount Baker, and the Cascade Passes could see 6 to 12 inches of fresh snow, creating excellent skiing conditions, but treacherous mountain travel. For our viewers in the Mountain West, Denver, Salt Lake City, Phoenix, Albuquerque, you're experiencing a fascinating split. Denver and Salt Lake could see light snow Saturday evening, while Phoenix, Tucson, and Las Vegas enjoy Chamber of Commerce weather with highs reaching the mid-70s. Moving to the south, our friends in Florida, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Tampa, Orlando, Jacksonville, you're looking at spectacular holiday weather with highs in the upper 70s to low 80s and mostly sunny skies. Perfect conditions for outdoor Christmas celebrations and beach visits. But Georgia tells a different story. Atlanta, Columbus, and Augusta are dealing with strong wind concerns. If you have outdoor Christmas decorations, secure them immediately. Power outages are possible in suburban Atlanta areas. Texas presents a remarkable Christmas picture. Dallas, Houston, San Antonio, and Austin will reach the upper 70s to near 80 degrees Christmas Day. This creates perfect conditions for outdoor family gatherings and Christmas morning activities. Now let's discuss the Midwest, where conditions become more complex. Chicago faces an interesting and evolving scenario with Christmas Eve temperatures reaching the mid-60s. Absolutely remarkable for December. Detroit, Grand Rapids, Lansing, and Kalamazoo could see the most significant weather changes as the western storm system moves inland. Ice accumulation becomes a concern from Wisconsin through Michigan, with freezing rain potential creating hazardous travel conditions Friday through Sunday. Minneapolis, St. Paul, and Duluth represent the extreme end of the temperature spectrum. We're talking about actual air temperatures hitting minus 25 degrees by Sunday. That's not wind chill, that's real temperature that can cause frostbite in under 10 minutes of exposure. For the Northeast, this storm brings the potential for the first significant snowfall of the season. New York City Metro presents the most challenging forecast in the nation. Manhattan and the 5 boroughs could see 3 to 7 inches of snow, while areas north and west, including Westchester, Fairfield, and Bergen counties, face 6 to 12 inches. Connecticut from Hartford to New Haven to Bridgeport are in the zone for significant Christmas Eve snowfall. Boston area, including Cambridge, Newton, and surrounding communities, could see 4 to 8 inches from the Christmas Eve system. But the real story comes December 26th, when a much more significant storm affects northern New England. Philadelphia Metro faces a complex forecast. Center City, Philadelphia may start as rain Christmas Eve evening before changing to snow after midnight Christmas morning. The Lehigh Valley, Reading area, and the Poconos could see 6 to 10 inches from this first Christmas Eve system. Washington, D.C. Metro sits right on the razor's edge. The district, Arlington, and Alexandria could see mostly rain, while Montgomery, Prince George's, and Howard counties could see significant snow accumulation, particularly north and west of the city. Central and northern Maine, Portland, Augusta, Bangor, and Caribou could see 10 to 18 inches of snow from the December 26th system, with some isolated areas reaching higher amounts. For perspective on these temperature contrasts, we could see a 90-degree temperature difference between Caribou, Maine, and Phoenix on the same Christmas Day. That's remarkable in modern meteorological history. Meanwhile, as this western storm system moves inland, it's undergoing rapid intensification that will create significant winter weather concerns for the Midwest and Northeast. The storm's energy will interact with an Arctic air mass diving south from Canada, creating conditions for significant ice accumulation. Even small amounts of ice create dangerous travel conditions and potential power outages during the holiday period. But the most significant development in this forecast comes after the holiday weekend. Long-range models show remarkable agreement on an Arctic blast that could bring the coldest air of the winter season to the entire eastern United States. We're talking about a temperature drop of more than 50 degrees in some locations within a 72-hour period. Cities that experience record warmth on Christmas could see sub-freezing temperatures by New Year's weekend. Now, let me provide specific guidance for travel and safety preparations. For California residents and anyone traveling there for the holidays, Northern California faces immediate and serious flood concerns. Avoid all non-essential travel through Wednesday, December 25th. If you must travel, stick to major highways and never attempt to cross flooded roadways. For our Midwest viewers, particularly in Wisconsin, Michigan, and northern Illinois, the ice threat becomes critical Friday through Sunday. This is when millions typically travel home from holiday gatherings. If you can modify your travel plans to depart either early Friday or wait until Monday morning, You'll avoid the most dangerous travel periods. For those traveling by car this holiday weekend, here are the specific danger windows for each major travel corridor. Interstate 95 from Richmond through Washington, Baltimore, Philadelphia, New York, and up to Boston. Your most challenging travel window is Christmas Eve evening from 7 p.m. through Christmas morning at 9 a.m. Avoid this corridor during these hours if at all possible. Interstate 80 across Pennsylvania through the Poconos and into northern New Jersey presents significant challenges. Plan for difficult conditions and likely delays Saturday morning. Interstate 81 through Virginia, Maryland, and Pennsylvania could see challenging driving conditions. The elevation changes will create varying conditions over short distances, creating surprise weather changes. For air travelers, multiple airports are implementing enhanced weather protocols. Boston Logan, Burlington, Vermont, Portland, Maine, Manchester, New Hampshire, and Albany, New York are most likely to see significant delays and possible ground stops during the December 26th system. Newark, Philadelphia International, and Reagan National have activated enhanced severe weather protocols. Denver International is also revising runway operations as conditions develop. The forecast confidence for these developments remains high. Multiple forecast models show strong agreement on both the timing and magnitude of these weather events. The European model, American GFS, and Canadian systems all indicate the same general pattern with remarkable consistency. The human impact of this weather pattern extends beyond travel disruptions. Emergency management officials are coordinating resources across multiple states. California's emergency services are pre-positioning swift water rescue teams. Utility companies across the Midwest have mutual aid agreements activated to respond to potential power outages from ice accumulation. As we wrap up this comprehensive forecast, here are the 3 most critical points to remember for your Christmas week safety and planning. First, timing is everything for travel safety. If possible, complete all Christmas travel before Thursday, December 26th, or delay return trips until Monday, December 30th. The Friday through Sunday period represents maximum risk across multiple regions. Flexibility in your schedule could prevent serious delays and safety concerns. Second, prepare now for the post-holiday Arctic blast. The extreme temperature change will stress utility systems, plumbing, and heating equipment. Check heating systems, protect pipes, and ensure emergency supplies, including backup power sources. Don't wait until temperatures drop to discover problems. Third, stay connected and informed. Weather conditions will change rapidly, and official warnings may be updated frequently. Monitor National Weather Service alerts, maintain communication with family and friends, and have backup plans ready. Community support and preparation are our strongest defense against extreme weather challenges. I'll continue tracking these rapidly evolving systems and will provide updates as critical model data and observations develop. The next 10 days will test our preparedness, but with proper planning and community support, we can navigate this challenging period safely. If this forecast has helped you prepare for the challenging weather ahead, please share it with family and friends who might be traveling during this period. Subscribe and hit the notification bell for immediate updates as this significant weather pattern develops. Your safety depends on staying informed. In my next detailed forecast, I'll reveal the January weather pattern that could bring some of the most challenging winter conditions to the eastern United States in over 2 decades. Early model data shows the potential for significant blizzards, notable ice storms, and Arctic temperatures that could affect 120 million Americans. The pattern forming in the Pacific shows similarities to notable winters of the past, with potential for compound challenges that could disrupt normal life for extended periods. Stay safe during this Christmas weather period, and remember that preparation and community support will see us through any challenges nature sends our way. Let me know in the comments where you're watching from and what conditions you're preparing for in your community. Your real-time observations help track these developing patterns and could help others in your area prepare effectively. Until next time, stay informed, stay prepared, and keep watching the skies.